global wholesale B2B business is done on trust, relationships, and prayer. Will you sleep with a prostitute?
I'm standing next to the mop because we're not going to let anybody get on this boat. Turn the effing boat around. We're going back.
We got a new product here at the GroDega Podcast. Brew Shakalaka. Brew Shakalaka just sent samples in for us to try. They saw our calling and they're like, hey, we want to get on the podcast. Can you try out our product and let us know what you think? But Brew Shakalaka sent us their cafe mocha, coffee evolved flavor, at maple cinnamon donut. That sounds amazing. And the salted caramel. Now, all zero sugar, all dairy free, all shockingly delicious from Brew Shakalaka. We're gonna go check out the maple cinnamon donut. And I gotta be honest, I've been like a little skeptical. Like, I feel like birthday cake flavor, salted caramel flavor, all these flavors have like come in all over our world. And like of course, pumpkin spice, you know? But like, I've never heard of maple cinnamon donut. So this is I'm excited for this one because it's like, I feel like a lot of like the birthday cake flavor, for example, is like, if you try a lot of products with it, it's like almost like too chemically, you know, it's taken away from the actual feeling of an actual birthday cake that they were going for. Now, and like, it still works, but ooh, all right. Shockingly delicious, zero sugar, Brew Shakalaka, smooth energy, focus, versatility, and hydration. 45 calories per can, only 1 gram of protein, and 240 milligrams of sodium. I feel like that's a lot of sodium, but let's try it. All right, but this is Cognac is a trademark of VDF feature. I don't even know, Cognac IQ. Let's go, let's just go. Smells great. Smells like a coffee or like a maple cinnamon donut dipped in coffee. If it's nice, try it twice. That's what they always say. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't taste like a maple cinnamon donut. It tastes like a coffee that has a lot of sugar in it, but it has no sugar in it. So that's a good thing, I guess, right? Very sweet. Tastes like what it smells like. Coffee evolved. I mean, I like it. It's just, maybe I'm not the target demographic. Grovara reaches out to our downstream buyers in the DR. We set up the meetings. You get down there. You had a really successful trip. You presented the platform. You presented products. Was there any product specifically that you brought down that they gravitated to that you?
So I don't think they gravitated to any specific product, right? Because I think Grovara traditionally over the past 10 years had been very product focused. So I don't think they really drilled down on a product. I think what they really drilled down on was the platform as a whole and how that could be more impactful than one specific product for them.
Yeah, the facilitation of that the platform enables, the idea of not having a text message conversation to get a PO in, having multiple price sheets, product catalogs, WhatsApp messages, emails, Google Doc sheets, all that stuff in a one, stop shop 24/7, 365 trade show on our technology platform, right?
And I think really what was interesting to him too was he said to me, the following the product is a big problem for them right now.
Now, what do you mean by that, following the product?
Meaning he places an order with somebody. Yes, they have just-in-time inventory systems and things like that to be able to say when they need more product to really anticipate that. But when you're talking about global trade, you're talking about shipping things globally from all over the world to, an island in the Caribbean, that think about all the time that he has to do to follow up to find out where everything is. And the best part about Grovara is that it shows you in real time where your product is, what the status is. are there registrations that haven't been complete that are holding these things up at the port to get into the country? And they're able to see that in real time so they can make decisions based on real-time data instead of having to reach out to somebody via email or WhatsApp.
The global wholesale B2B business is done on trust, relationships, and prayer.
Yep. We take the prayer out. I feel like Grovara takes the prayer out of it.
It de-risks the global trading process. It automates, streamlines, and facilitates a lot of the workflows needed to get the deal done. And there's a safe mechanism because you're working with Grovara, an American entity that's got millions of dollars behind it, hundreds and hundreds of trades to almost every country with the U.S. Embassy.
And I think Grovara makes the buyer feel safe, unlike the pirates made me feel very
what
unsafe.
The hell happened? Can you tell us this pirate story? This is too much.
We walk over this makeshift bridge, which essentially was just a 2x4, so we didn't have to walk in the water. That should have been the first red flag, that this wasn't gonna go well. So now we're on this boat and they're trying to convince us to go swimming in the water. And I'm like, no, we don't wanna go swimming, we just wanna take a ride. You start seeing these wave runners sort of, not even slyly checking us out. They're just going around us, staring at us, and I'm staring right back because they don't realize we're city kids on the boat, right?
What's the captain of your boat doing when these guys are going around? Is he
they're on the top deck, so we don't even see them. They're acting like nothing's going on. They're all in cahoots in this whole operation, right? So they have got hoodies on jet skis. It's 90 degrees outside. They got hoodies and masks on, just circling our boat. They want us to get in the water, that all of our, phones and money and things were in the boat. They were gonna board the boat, and then the captain and their crew were gonna act like they got robbed too, and oh my gosh, it was a big thing. And I'm like, we don't wanna go swimming. I'm like, turn around the boat. And they're like, now they don't speak English all of a sudden, right? They're not understanding that I'm like, turn the boat around.
This is not where I thought I was going.
No. So they keep going, and finally I start freaking out. I'm like, turn the effing boat around. We're going back. They understood that. We're on the front of the boat when all this is happening. So now we go to the back of the boat because we're like, if they're gonna board the boat, they're gonna board the boat in the back. So there's a mop sitting there. So I'm standing next to the mop because we're not gonna let anybody get on this boat. And then Chase, our cameraman, goes into the galley, and we're like, go look for knives in the kitchen, things like that. Because listen, they're not robbing us today. It's not gonna happen. So he goes into the galley. There's no knives, but he finds a screwdriver. And I have this mop that I'm manning, and we're just waiting for them to try and board this boat. And they're still circling us. And even when I'm go back to the dock, they're trying to they're like, oh, we should go swimming right over there at the other boat. I'm like, we're not going swimming. Get back to the dock. And then they veered back on course where they were supposed to go. And I think they all realized, I'm sure they texted them this isn't happening today, guys. Right, because they were all in cahoots. So it was certainly an adventure. So that's how we started off.
Jesus, I need a drink after that.
Yeah,
sorry, man. That was too much.
Listen, what product is that? And I've got a question. Is that on the Grovara platform?
On the platform. This is the Bulldog Cognac. Oh my God, straight from Ico brands. Have had similar incidences. Went to China, walk around with a business associate. Great night, start drinking, 11:30 at night, now single men, right, in China. Walk around, all of a sudden, two beautiful Chinese women come up. One grabs me by the arm, fluent in English. I'm like, I'm like 32 maybe, right? I'm like, I'm drunk. I'm having a great night. It's 11:30 at night. We're gonna go back to the hotel. We're leaving the restaurant, and it was a choreographed dance where my business associate and I walk out of the restaurant bar, and in perfect harmony, next thing I know, I got this two beautiful Asian women next to me. One's holding my arm, and it's and fluent English. Where are we going tonight? I go, where are you going tonight? And they're like, we're going to our friend's bar. Do you want to come with us? Of course I'm going with you to your friend's bar, right? We go to this, it's gotta be one of the shadiest places I've ever been in my entire life. And my spidey sense was immediately going off. Next thing I know, we're in this karaoke joint. It's sketchy as hell. And I order a drink. and my business associate orders a drink, and it's like this. I'm like, this is everything bad about it is not. I'm like, we got to get the heck out of here. One drink, get the bill. Bill comes. It's like $1,200 for 2 drinks, and like the girls had two drinks, so like 4 drinks, $1,200. I'm like, we're not paying.
And this wasn't yen. This was USD.
USD, $1,200, and I'm like, okay, this is obviously a racket. And it was, thank God you pay for everything with Amex. Amex are very good partners. This is a good commercial for an Amex commercial. But it was like a dicey, sketchy thing, unsuspecting tourist, American in another country. Got out of there, ended up not being an issue at all. But like there was definitely an angst, an uncomfortable, where I had a target on my back just for traveling the world. And it just goes to show, firstly, it can be so much fun. Meeting with the buyers. I've probably gone to at least over 100 different meetings globally, what you just did. Bringing sample boxes, opening up accounts. They take me out at night. And in some cultures, actually, what's crazy is if you don't drink, you're a suspect. It's very sus. Some cultures, they want to get you completely wasted just to see how you actually are. Who's the real you? Will you sleep with a prostitute? Will you do a shady deal? Will you get belligerent drunk? Will you hold your own or introduce them to a new drink that they never had before?
And I think that's the moral of this whole story here is that Grovara provides you the protection and security that you wouldn't have if you were doing business the way that it's traditionally been transacted in this industry.
And you always have to be careful because you never know when you're having the best time of your life and you're just someone else's mark. Like, comment, subscribe, and always go global here at the GroDega Podcast. Hopefully you'll want to go global with us and be a dealer just like Vic and Pietro. We got plenty of brands, plenty of buyers. We got to put them together and you can be the liaison. Go to Grovara.com to sign up and let us know if you're interested in representing any brands globally. Thank you. Come again soon.